Hello everyone, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. There was no episode last week, because I've been dealing with technical difficulties like you would not believe. I had to download a new version of this game from a third party, which appears to have given me cloaks, which we did not have before, which I'm a little bit excited about, because that's new and interesting. But first the game decided that it just, for some reason, decided I'm not going to launch anymore. Never again. You can hit play, and you'll get the big Neverwinter Nights eye in the center of your screen, and then it'll close and just nothing will happen. Nothing. I've decided I'm not going to do this anymore. Just save or suck. And, then I finally got that to work, and my recording software decided it wouldn't want to find the game anymore. Yeah, I'm just, not going to deal with this. I'm not going to find this. Just suck my dick. So what I'm doing is I'm playing it in windowed mode in a little box up in my corner that is less than a quarter the size of my actual screen. And I'm just capturing my screen in a very blown up way to just capture that one little corner. So, I guess we'll see how this goes.
Step up to the door and let's have a look at you, shall we?
I don't recognize you, do I? No, I don't. No admittance to non-members. What do I have to do to get in? If you have to ask, then you aren't welcome. This is a private establishment. Members are members of like-minded groups only. I'll make it worth your while to let me in. Worth my while, eh? Do you even know what that means? Pony up and let's see what you can offer. How about 5 smuggler's coins? Not too shabby. Fair enough, the door is open to you and yours, just don't make trouble. And that's why you need the 5 smuggler's coins. The seedy tavern in the Docks District has a dirty habit of holding black market auctions. The recent rise in mugging seems to be tied to a highly coveted piece of contraband being placed on the block. From the inside, the tavern definitely lives up to its name and reputation. Things are already starting to heat up, and the air is full of salt and stale sweat. Ew. Alright, you two have names. Anybody else have names? I can no longer just mouse the edges of the screen. Woodian has a name.
Who are you, fool? Don't you know not to go bothering a blood sailor while he's drinking?
You're in the wrong neighborhood. City officials ain't popular with us unless you prove your worth drink for drink. Up for it? I'll match you drink for drink, no problem. Alright, then let's start off with a little Neverwinter sailor spirit. A bathtub special here at the Seedy Tavern? Go! Bottoms up. Ah, that's pretty good. You're not so flimsy after all. How about some dockside duns? A rank bit of swill if I ever had some. Bring it on. Whoa. Alright, that's not too bad. Round 3 then. Orc blood brew, and no plug in your nose. No problem at all. Alright, but now it gets tough. How about a little dwarven red eye? It'll make you feel like you're under a pile of stone. Cheers! Well, how about that? You got it down. I guess you're alright. I don't care who you are. If you can drink like that, you're okay by me. Now how about some, Waterdhavian fire juice? Burns in ways you don't want to know. Are you crazy enough to play? You and me. Let's do it. Well, I guess you should have sat down. Oh, no. Well, I guess you should have sat down. Still, you've proven yourself to me. Everything after Dwarven Red Eye was just to see how crazy you are. Nope, I don't have to worry about you one bit. Hey, you should talk to my buddy Kristoff. Show him how to loosen up. He's too serious. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't looking forward to some of what was coming next. Ugh, nobody should touch any of that stuff. Hey, Kristoff.
That was quite the display with Jarlek. He's a bit off even for a blood sailor, but he's a good man. Smarter than he seems, too.
You've gained his confidence, though, and that means I can risk talking to you, but keep your questions quiet, alright? Vengal's absence has everyone's on edge. I have questions about you. I'm sure you do. I won't be able to answer most of them, but you may ask. Who are you? Why are you here? Reasonable questions. If we keep our answers hushed, I am Kristoff, and I am here for the same reason you are, investigating the blood sailors. In truth, I'm not from Neverwinter, and the group I represent is hoping to locate some old allies of the Blood Sailors' long-term goals. Your concerns are more immediate, and I will attempt not get in your way if you do the same for me. Why are you so nervous about who you speak to? Jalek has been assigned to be my watchman, meaning he watches me in everything I do. It's part of the initiation into the Blood Sailors. If I struck up a conversation with someone he didn't recognize, he would have to determine how I knew the other person, and he would not ask gently. I worry for others, mostly. I know you don't want any undue attention. I certainly don't. Back to my other questions. I have questions about this place. Ask what you will, but you probably already figured most of it out by what I might say. Is the seedy tavern well guarded? Well enough. I think you'll be fine in the main area here, but if you go downstairs, Bloodsail guards will attack on sight. Nobody is allowed downstairs now. There's much going on. Perhaps we should speak more of this. I need to ask about the Blood Sailors in Bengal. First, I need to read this. The seedy tavern in the docks district has a dirty habit of holding black market auctions. The recent rise in mugging seems to be tied to a highly coveted piece of contraband being placed on the block by Bengal Bloodsail himself, leader of the local pirates guild, the Blood Sailors. The auction's been mysteriously delayed, however, and from the crowd's angry murmurs, it's apparent that the hold-up is a result of going on in the tavern's basement. My mission within the Blood Sailors is not focused on what you seek, but I will try to answer. If Vengal's the leader, where is he? Vengal has not arrived, and I doubt he will. He might have meant to cause some suspense, but he rarely lets the crowd grow impatient. Vengal is a showman. He does not like to disappoint, especially after taking such pains to make sure the auction was well known. You think he deliberately spread word of it? Perhaps, if the rumor was true and he really has some kind of cure, he might draw attention to it in order to increase the bidding on it. That, or maybe he wanted someone very important to hear of it. He has a long history of trying to bait Lord Nasher into action. Regardless, it appears his plans have been changed. I do not think Bengal is fully in control of the situation anymore. You're talking about a revolt. I don't know. I have heard rumblings. His Lieutenant Calic is an impatient and greedy man. I can't say much more about this. There may have been some steps taken to try and oust the old man. You should seek your answers downstairs. I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. Why are there so many people here? Most of the people here have come for the auction that was supposed to happen. Bengal apparently spread rumors that he had part of a plague cure. Looks like it's been cancelled, and I think I know why. You'll have to be downstairs to find more. It's Bloodsailor business. Okay, I have to go. Very well, but take this key to get downstairs. It is the only copy I have. You still have to get by the chef, though. Alright, no problem. Wittian. Go on. I got nothing worth stealing. Just here to drink, not the auction. Alright, goodbye.
You behave in here. Things are rough enough without bringing the chaos on the streets in here.
Bye. Alright. Oh, map. I never turned the map on. We want to go upstairs first. Alright. Start picking locks on these doors. Chest. Chest. I'll take that. Oh shit, there's keys. Oh damn it, I got two. I don't want that. Damn it. Stop it. Drop it. I don't want it. And this shit. This screen is so small, I'm sorry. Really should go over there. What the hell cloak am I wearing? Oh, protection versus evil. Yeah, this really is a different version, isn't it? It's so small, though. It's so tiny. It's so small. The smallest. Are there these locked? Nope. I don't want that. Do want that. Is this locked? Nope. Mine. Oh no, this is where I want to be. So we'll go there in a moment. $5 gold, I'll take that. More gold, I'll take that. Unlock this chest. Ooh. I'll take both of those. And let's talk to Ulfnog.
Hail to ye!
Greetings and well met. Come to sit in a bit of the heat, have you? Good for the skin. Can I ask some questions about who you are? Oh, by all means, I'd like that. Who are you? Ulfnog is my given name. It is unremarkable to your ears, no doubt, but I quite like it. Serves me well. I am a traveler. Unfortunately, I happened to be in Neverwinter when the plague began. I haven't stepped outside this inn in weeks. What are you doing here? Enjoying the heat, as I said, and the dark. It's quite pleasant in here once the door is closed, shuts out the world. I don't much like the bustle downstairs. Them blood sailors are far too serious these days. They used to be... Well, I'm droning on. What was that about the blood sailors? Well, it's just that they used to be more fun. They had a right nonsensical bent to them that kept you on your toes. I know the plague probably has something to do with that, but there's more. It's like their leaders are taking them in a new direction. I've just had too much time to dwell on it, stuck in here hiding from the plague. Why do I care how uptight they get? Did I ask you something about the tavern? I suppose. I spend most of my time here now, waiting out the plague, you see. Could be in worse places, I wager. Do you know what is planned for downstairs? Some fool auction, I think. I even heard there was some part of a cure on the block. Doesn't make sense, though. Why not? Well, why is the auction here? Something like that would command a huge price. Why bother with the thugs that gathered their coffers? I mean, if you expect a big bidder, the only reason to have the auction here is to have all the people see who that bidder is. I think someone was trying to show off, and now it looks like the show has been cancelled. The auction won't go ahead. I think so. Don't think so. Fengal Bloodsale himself was supposedly behind it, and he's late, very late. And there's some other odd things. Have you noticed anything odd around here? You realize you're asking a half-naked dwarf in a hot room what he thinks is strange, don't you? My answer could be hopelessly skewed. Odd or strange? Well, them blood sailors have an unwholesome attachment to their ale. Not good dwarven ale, mind you, but foul and perverse mixings. I'd stay away from that Jalik down there myself. He likes the hard stuff, and I mean hard to take. Back to the inn. Anything strange? Changes, shake-ups, the blood sailors are upside down. Some are allowed in the basement now, and some aren't. Almost like they've split in two. I think there's been a shift in power. Vengal hasn't been seen for a bit, and, well, there's some questions about things happening in the basement. How do I get down there? Do they still have their poor chef guarding the door? I bet he doesn't appreciate his pantry being locked up any more than I do. I overheard the password to get by him. You'll still need the key, or some stout picks, though. They don't even let him open the door himself. The password is Cornerstone. At least it ain't some Merryweather pompous nickname or somebody's dog. I hate it when thugs get cute like that. Thanks. How do you know all this? You can learn a lot in a small dark room. Don't let anyone tell you different. I'll be leaving. A shame. I hope the night treats you well. Come back any time. Alright. There is nothing worse than a sauna that's let all its steam leave, so we'll shut the door for him again. The door is this way. I'm really not liking these camera controls. I suppose I'll get used to them. Chef.
Greetings.
Now don't go bothering me. I didn't want this job, and I don't need this job. Just say the password and get moving like all the rest. And don't ask me about any key or whatnot. If you know the password, then you'll have your own damn key. I don't have one. Who are you? What do you do? Who, me? I'm the chef, and these bloodsailors have me guarding the door because they've lost too many regular members to the plague. None of it matters. I'd rather be cooking. If you have the password, you better spill it. If you don't care, then how about just forgetting it? You know, I think you're right. To hell with this password crap. I'm no guard. I'm no doorman. If you want to go through the door, you go right ahead. In fact, I'll even tell anyone that asks that you knew the password. Of course, you still need to open the door. I don't know nothing about that. If you should be down there, you probably have your own key. Bye, chef. Let's go. Oh, there was a trap. Oh well. Oh. The Seedy Tavern in the Docksters has a dirty habit of holding black market auctions. The recent rise in mugging seems to be tied to a highly coveted piece of contraband being placed on the block by Bengal Bloodsail himself, leader of the local pirates guild, the Bloodsailors. The auction's been mysteriously delayed by goings-on in the tavern basement, however. As it turns out, the basement serves as the Bloodsailors' primary warehouse, a winding storeroom filled with various stolen and contraband goods. It's abundantly clear that the people in the militia's employ are not going to be welcome there. Oh well. Let's go. That's what I fucking thought. Do you have anything for me to loot? No, you rat bastard. Weak ass. Save.
I will not be defeated!
Ooh, there's more in here. Finally something worth my time. Damn right, bastards. That is what I thought. God fucking damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button to rotate the camera. I should probably reverse these controls since I keep doing that. But I'll get used to it eventually. Ugh, the recording is probably all fuzzy because I've had to stretch out the screen so much. Makes me sad. Makes me real sad. Save. Should always save when there's mages about. Never mind, they're attacking Grimnaw, so who cares? Haha. Call me when you have something that's worth my time. It's just me, or is the game really loud? Oh, I don't want that. Alright, so around this way. Let's go in here. Ooh, Lieutenant, save.
Shall spill.
Grimnaw and me have got this. Come on, Grimnaw.
Come for us all!
Did he drop anything? Yes, he did. What is this? Wand of missiles. I want this chest. There's nothing in the chest. Fucking lame as hell. Oh, this has got to be trapped. trapped. Nope, chest is not trapped, but this is. Floor in front of it is. Oh, good, the chest is trapped. Another wand of missiles and a diamond. I will most definitely be taking that. I want to go through this door. What's in this door? Stairs down. So I guess I don't want that door yet. I wish to go around and see what we can see up there. I miss the side rotations. I miss it. Oh, blood sailors. Just attack them. It's great that they're not attacking me. Never mind. Oh, jeez. Just give me all of this. I want it all. I'm only carrying 93 pounds of my 153. Load me up. Alright, well, since everything on this floor is dead, we may as well just top off for a moment. I like that I have a cape. I've never played the most recent version of Neverwinter Nights. The version I have is always like... The version that my disc is like 10 versions past, and BioWare hasn't supported the patches for this game in a long time. So, kinda like it. Kinda like seeing new things. It would be nice if I could see them in full screen. But we do what we must to supply content. I've spent 2 weeks well, more like a week, because I didn't know that this was an issue until I tried to record last week. I do see that she has remains, but we'll come back this way, so...
I will not be defeated!
Save. And then suddenly everything in the room was fucking dead. Come on, Lieutenant. Show yourself. I know exactly where you are, I just can't click on you until you show yourself. Oh, wait. There you are. That's probably trapped. Save. Yep, but oh well. Banded mail. It's heavy armor, 45 pounds, plus 6 AC. Tower shield plus 2.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
I could certainly try. Since you're gonna throw a fit, I mean. Come on, Arabeth. Ooh, they've all got capes now. Well, most of them have capes. Alright, that's done. Back home. Back to battle. Oh, there's something. It's not locked. 1 gold. 1 singular gold piece. Alright, I'll take these remains now. Oh. What do you mean unidentified? It's supposed to cure light wounds. God bless it. Don't you fuck around with me with potions of cure light wounds. I know what a potion of cure light wounds looks like. Unidentified. Speaking of... Yay. Blood Soul Lieutenant. That's going another way. I don't want to go that way yet. I definitely want to finish exploring the floor before we go that way. Come on, give me your loot. Hopefully. Same AC, and the Armor of Comfort is better, so I'm keeping the Armor of Comfort. Get fucked! There's a lot of lieutenants in the Blood Sailors. And they have a very high mortality rate, it seems. Grains of sand. Awesome. Those will be able to be sold for a high price. Ring of Cyan. What are my rings? Scholars and Ring of the Rogue, so I do not want the Ring of Cyan. All that's gonna do is it's gonna make a ring of light, of cyan colored light around me. I don't know if we have any items that are giving off light. I think the Ring of Scholars might be giving off light, but I don't remember. It's been a long time. I record these in a day in advance, so... Mysterious voice. Vengal is gone. Tell me where... Look, you better get used to the way things are now. Vengal was too old and foolish. Vengal is gone. Tell me where he hid it. Where is he? You will tell me. Calic must know.
Feel my sting! Feel my
That guy survived much longer than bye.
Thank you for saving me. If that is indeed what you have done, I know you or your motives.
Calm down. I'm not going to hurt you. It is good to hear a kind voice. These men have not been gentle, and I fear their questions were growing ever more insistent. I am Darane, and I am at your mercy. I hoped you were sent by Bengal, but I haven't heard from him. His auction was called off. I want to ask about you. I have a question first, if you don't mind. Who do you serve? I won't say anything if you intend to use it against the people I care about. I am acting as a guard under Erebeth and Nasher. I see. I begin to understand what your interest in Bengal and his blood sailors may be. Ask your questions. I will try to answer. I want to ask about you. Very well. As I said, my name is Darane. I am in service to Vengal Bloodsail, the Scarlet Blade, and foil of Lord Nasher Alagandar. Why were you imprisoned here? These were Calic's men. He was Vengal's lieutenant, and he wanted them to interrogate me and find out where Vengal is hiding. It would seem that Calic is no longer willing to follow my Vengal, and I certainly didn't think he would stoop to this. I want to ask about Vengal. Vengal Bloodsail, the Scarlet Blade. He is the former leader of the mutinous Blood Sailors, and he is my betrothed. We have been apart for far too long. Why have the Blood Sailors mutinied? It would appear that they have grown tired of Vengal. His methods of doing things are sometimes difficult to understand. They don't respect his grandiose plans like they used to. He has always stressed how things should be done with style, and now they just want profit. Is there one in particular who's guiding this revolt? Calic, Vengal's lieutenant. He didn't approve of this auction, so now he's trying to seize the Blood Sailors for his own. He doesn't appreciate artful schemes. Calic will kill Vengal if he finds him. The Blood Sailors will become much more vicious group under him. Vengal always maintains some civility. Where is Calic? He couldn't wait for his men to finish with me. He's probably made a guess as to where Vengal is and has gone to try to find him. Where is Vengal Bloodsail now? I can't say for certain, but he is an old pirate and set in his ways. He said I would know where to find him, and I have a few ideas. Vengal is on the run, so he'll go to where he thinks he's safe. He'll either go to the Silver Sails or to the Aqueducts. I think both places lead to an underground cache of his. If you help me find him, I will spare his life. I want to believe. He really did mean for the auction to help. He just wanted the right amount of flash as well. Very well. Find him. Take this locket. It was a present from him. He said it was a key, and it would let me enter the Silver Sails if I needed to find him. The Silver Sails is in the west central area of the docks. There is a passage inside. Vengol said it is safe. For him, at least. What do you know about the auction? More than I care to at this point. I wish Vengol had never found that creature. It's caused no end of trouble. What creature do you mean? Vengol said it was a cockatrice brought from Waterdeep, and that it had a connection to the plague. He even claimed it was part of the cure. He found it in the streets while the city guard were busy with the plague, and whatever mess happened to the academy. It would have been lost if not for him. He was going to make sure it was returned to the appropriate city officials, but first he would invite Lord Nasher to this auction. It was a game to Vengol. Lord Nasher, why would he come? The two of them are old rivals. They were always looking for ways to show up the other. Vengol figured Nasher couldn't get out of this one. See, Vengol wanted Nasher to have to come to this stupid little tavern and admit in front of everyone that he'd been outdone and that he needed Vengol. He would have just given the cockatrice back after that. It was all about the game to him. This game of his would not have pleased his blood sailors. No, his game with Nasher has become a bit more serious than he would have liked. The stakes were too high this time. See, Vengol's men never sent the message to Lord Nasher. Instead, his most trusted lieutenant plotted to kill him. It's all a mess now. Vengol would have given the creature back. He's not the kind to let innocents suffer. It just got out of hand. Goodbye. Farewell. I will remain here. Vengol will find me when the time is right to do so, if his game doesn't get even further out of hand. As it turns out, the basement serves not only as Blitzer's primary warehouse, but also the scene of the recent split within the organization's ranks. Men loyal to Calix, second in command of the organization, were discovered trying to force information out of Darane, Vengol's girlfriend, regarding the whereabouts of her lover and the black market bounty he was to have auctioned off. Upon her rescue, Darane claimed that Vengol's secret auction item is actually one of the Waterdhavian creatures, and that he had intended to return it to Lydia once he had first used it to ingratiate himself with his old enemy, Lord Nasher. Calic, on the other hand, is interested in nothing more than personal gain. Vengol apparently has some sort of escape route for himself somewhere beneath the Silver Sails. Darane's locket will allow access to the place, though only Vengol knows what dangers are within. Cool. Well, there's a staircase over here, and this door here we have not opened. It's locked. Cool. I'll take that. Take that. I'll definitely take that. Although Darane's locket is a quest item, so it should go here. Oops. Shit. Alright. Alright, let's go down this other path. Go up these stairs. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, we're out here. Where's the Silver Sails? Silver Sails is down there. Yeah, there was that locked door last time that I thought was in this building up here, but it was actually down here. We've already cleared out the Silver Sails though, so we should be able to beeline right to the locked door. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes? Alright. We're having pizza tonight. Oh yeah, there were a bunch of fire beetles in there and I looted none of them. Alright, so over to this locked door. Should be able to open it with the amulet. Ha! Great. save.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
Well, fuck me gently with a chainsaw. This isn't going well at all. Oh, that's a good hit, though. Hey. Damn it, I was just about to say, as long as he's focused on Grimnaw, I'll be fine. Yep, it's back on Grimnaw.
Death comes for us up here!
Oh good, the webbing is gone. Well, poison you can just rest through. It's disease that's the nasty one. Save. Might be trapped. It's not trapped. I am definitely over encumbered now, though. Oh, we're gonna rest. We're gonna rest so that I'll still be encumbered, but I'll be less encumbered. And I can, move a little bit faster there.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
There you go, you're at a brisk walk now. Alright, anything else fun in this room? Nope, then off we go. Alright, and we're back. We are back and we are getting the hell out of here. We're gonna go get Bengal. Ugh, this place is riddled with traps. Luckily, my spot is really high. About as high as it can be.
Death comes for us all!
Except when I'm trying to see that. Oh no, Bombardier beetles are the hard ones.
Feel my sting.
The beetle that fucking murdered me last episode, that's a hard one.
Your blood shall spill.
Tooth of the Forge. Well, the only thing we've got left is the ceremonial sword. And Tooth of the Forge sounds swordy, so I wonder if it's the sword. It is the sword. Gee, let's just loot the sarcophagus. Nothing bad is gonna happen then. Ancient symbol of tear. Take. Boom.
I will not be
Oh
defeated.
no, ghouls and skeletons. Whatever will we do? Dead as fuck. There's nothing else in here. I'll take the skeleton knuckles. They're only worth 1 gold, but every gold helps. Alright, that was quick. Let's get out of here. Ugh, there's so many traps. Okay. And I'm paralyzed, which means I can't even move. Nope, I'm fine. Should probably rest. Yep, we're fine. Alright, save. God bless it! Alright, mysterious boat. There it is. Charon.
What?
There are more people in the sewers than there is sewage these days. Not that these are sewers. No, sir. Aqueducts. Pure and clean. Please pardon my confusion. I'm still getting the hang of this new beautification program the city council's put in place. The finer points of it seem to be giving things pretty names. You know, sewers become aqueducts. Waste becomes surplus resource, and my cushy job at the castle becomes tour guide to the freaking sewers! But I'm not bitter! Has anyone else passed this point? Well, now, actually, there was a couple groups that I saw heading downstream. Thought it was a bit odd, but they didn't bother me. The first was just a one man on his own. Older gent, who was dressed in quite the finery. He looked like he knew where he was going. After him was a rough lot, but they looked like they had blood on their minds. Seemed a bit unsure where they were going, though. Where do these aqueducts go? Well, they join up with the older sewers a ways down. There used to be some old storerooms back there, but they ain't been used by the city for years and years. As the districts expanded, access to these old areas got built over. Not a lot of people know the layout of these old ruins. I hear voices down there on occasion, though. Is anyone else? Can you take me downstream? Well, I can't leave my post here. An emergency might arise, and my special expertise might be needed. It could happen! I can send you down on your own. It ain't dangerous, leastwise I don't think so. Just say the word and you're good to go. Send me downstream. Yes, madam, merrily, merrily, here you go. Yes, okay. The trail of evidence has led to the old aqueducts beneath the docks district, where Vengal and his second-in-command, Calic, are currently believed to be in a bitter quarrel for the possession of the Waterdhavian creature. Traveling through the underground canals by boat, adventurers are beginning to close in on their location. There's a great commotion in the passage ahead. The sounds of battle ring loud against the stone.
Ah, Bounder! You are not half the man your father was.
Don't start with that,
I won't let you
man.
squander this opportunity.
This is just about
that thing is worth a fortune.
Life is measured by more than wealth, my boy. A well-schemed plot keeps your name in the history books.
What's the big problem? You were going to auction the thing yourself.
That was showmanship. Make them think the prize is lost, and they respect you all the more when they get it.
Well, alright.
What is this, Vengal? More of your old guard? Loyalists?
Yes, yes. This is my second wave, come to fight you. Adventurers all. We will defeat you.
I don't care who they are.
Yes, fight with skill.
You absolute dumbass. My Calic's putting up a little bit of a fight. But that was ill-advised of them. Fairy dust, I'll take. Silver ring, I'll take. This would be the Masterson amulet. Masterson family amulet. Famulet. I don't care. I don't care about what it has to say. You can read that if you want, but I don't care. The party has come into the possession of an expensive-looking amulet etched with the name Hemel Masterson. Hemel is a nobleman huddled near the docks with his family. He gave the amulet to Calic, second-in-command of the Bloodsail Pirates Guild, in an arrangement whereby the Masterson family hoped to escape quarantine by ship. With Calic dead, their escape now seems unlikely. Yeah. Ooh, rapier +1. That would be nice if I fought with rapiers, but I don't. Ring of Fortitude +1. Oh, well. Dart +2. That would be nice if I fought with dots. With darts, but I don't. Hey, Vengal. What up, mate?
Well fought. You have proven quite the force, defeating Calic like that. The lad was giving me trouble. No sense of style.
Still, I gather from your well-fortified self that I am in further trouble, am I not? I've come for the cockatrice, Vengal. Of course, I expected as much, though I was also hoping that Nasher would make an appearance. I stumbled upon the remains of a fine little bird that Nasher and his lackeys carelessly lost. Imagine my surprise at seeing some dog in the street carrying it. I merely wish to put it to good use. Now you'll hand it over for the good of everyone. Of course I will. Oh, don't look so surprised. What am I going to do with some mangy bird? Besides, I know full well how important the feathers of the beast are. My fun was in making Nasher wanted. Since he won't play, and my men have largely abandoned me, the ruse is over. The remains of the beast are in the crate. Take the feathers and my blessings. I have friends suffering from the plague too, you know. Nasher knows who I mean. Very well, get going then. As you will. Farewell, my friend. Our paths will cross again, I am sure. Cockatrice feathers. Oh, Trouble in the Docks District is completed. We're engaged in a bitter quarrel in the cockatrice's possession. Traveling to the underground canals by boat, adventurers arrived in time to confiscate the creature. The trouble in the Docks District was at last resolved. All that remains is for the Waterdhavian creature to be returned to Lady Erebeth in hopes of a cure. We do still have these two quests to turn in, though, but then we will be almost done with the chapter. There'll just be one more episode on Chapter 1 after this. Alright, before we teleport back, we need to go and turn in the amulet. What's my experience looking like? Oh, we're kind of close to level 9. Which is just gonna be, you know, another roguelite. Nothing really exciting happens quickly when you dual class, but oh well. I'm dual classing in one of my D&D games, and he is the worst paladin ever because of it. He sucks so badly.
I greet you.
Hello again, Violet Niam. I hope you have good news for me. I see no sign of Calic or my amulet. I have your amulet here. Wonderful! Snatched from fate and returned to family Masterson. You see, Agnes, we Mastersons get things done. Here you go. I'm pleased to return it. And I am happy to take it. Here, some gold for your trouble. You may even live to spend it. Now I just have to get out of here. We can't break quarantine, but if we barricade the manor... Hemmel's amulet has been returned to the Masterson family, who have subsequently returned home. Great. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Urso, we need to go and turn in Temple of Tyr, Never's Tomb. Where we have the last item. And we need to switch out. We need to get Dalen, because I want to take Dalen with me.
Greetings to you again. It is good to see you return to this house of Tyr.
I hope there's been some progress with the search for Hela with Never's tomb. It would raise the spirits for the city. I have an artifact from one of the tombs. You do? Wonderful. Please tell me what it is you found. Dude, this was super easy. Like, why didn't you send me to this one first? Before those swords. Christ, dude, just take it. We've not seen the likes of these in many, many years. It brings new light to the wisdom of Hela with Never and his companions. As I said, you are to be rewarded. Here, take this 200 gold. It's not much, but there is more to come. You have retrieved more than what we could have hoped for. A grand triad of artifacts, more than worthy of Never's legacy. We will guard these items in the tombs from which they were found in. Take this amulet and go with the blessing of Tyr. This is sufficient, thank you. Temple of Tyr, and indeed all of Neverwinter, thanks you for your service. All 3 artifacts from Lord Never's tombs have been returned to Judge Olaf Us at the house. Returned to Judge Olaf at the Hall of Justice. They should be of great assistance in buoying the spirits of the plague-struck city, and may prove to be of some practical benefit as well. What did he give me? He gave me an amulet. Amulet of Will +3. That's not better than the one I have. Nothing will be better than the one I have. I'm keeping the Amulet of the Uthgard forever. I do need to switch out to Dalen, though, because you can only take one companion into the next section, and I want it to be Dalen. So we're taking Dalen. Yes, yes.
You are a welcome sight as always. Is this visit in regards to the fourth Waterdhavian creature? We are all eagerly awaiting its recovery. As soon as we have the fourth component, we can begin the ritual to create the cure.
I'm getting real sick of this. Music is too loud for me to hear people.
You are a welcome. We are all eagerly awaiting its recovery.
I have
As
the
soon
last
as we
reagent
have
from the
fourth
Waterdhavian
component,
creatures.
Truly, the heart of a hero beats within your chest. Of all who have sought the creatures, you have proven yourself above everyone else.
Well, you see, Arabeth, this was almost not possible due to technical difficulties. But turns out Vengol found it. It was killed by a dog and was being carried by said dog. And he decided to auction it off to rub it in Nasher's face, but Nasher wouldn't play because he too is sick with the plague. So go figure. But here, you can have it back.
That old scoundrel? I suppose I cannot expect such men to give up their ways, even in times like this.
The cure will be ours now, Violet. Neverwinter owes you a debt I can never repay. All I can offer is a small sum of 500 gold pieces. I have no need. Your thanks is reward enough. Keep it for the plague victims.
Your charity and selflessness are an example to us all. I only wish more were as noble as you.
Well, I have 43,000 gold. 500's kind of small potatoes now, don't you think?
You have earned a place of honor among those who sought to aid Neverwinter in these dark times. You will stand with us as the ritual to create the cure is performed. Are you ready to go to the ritual chamber? We must leave as soon as possible.
Yep, let's go at once.
Then we shall waste no more time. Neverwinter has suffered long enough.
The cure at last.
Hail! You have provided a great service to all of Neverwinter in these trying times.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna read this first. After hours of preparation, the arcane ritual to construct the cure for the plague is about to begin, as per the instructions of Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson of Waterdeep. Arabeth, Fenthek, Dester, and a half-dozen others now plan to combine the 4 strange reagents into what was almost lost amidst the dying streets of Neverwinter. Lord Nasher watches on, awaiting the arrival of the recruit that made it all possible.
As a token of Lord Nasher's gratitude, he thought you might want to bear witness to the cure's creation after all your hard work. Before the ritual proceeds, however, the 4 assembled would each like the chance to speak with you and offer their personal thanks for what you have achieved. Go on, speak with them. I must inform the town crier of the good news.
Okay. Arabeth, you're first because you're closest.
Greetings to you. Preparations are well underway for the ritual. If all goes well, we will have the cure in just a few moments. If you don't mind me saying, you have proven valuable beyond the average exterior you present.
Rude.
None of this would have been possible without your help.
Is there anything I should do? What happens now?
You needn't worry about anything. Your efforts got us this far, and now the ritual will take care of the rest. Following that, I will see to your reward. For now, you can leave what must be done to us. You've earned the right to bear witness, however, and I'm sure the others would say the same.
I have questions about the ritual.
I will try to explain. Is there anything specific you wish to know?
What's involved in the ritual?
Well, several of our Tyrian priests have already begun preparations. Their meditation will allow the different components to be combined smoothly. Desta, Fenthek, and I will all begin the main incantations as soon as we are prepared. If all goes well, we'll have the cure in mere moments. None too soon for Lord Nasher. The plague has weakened him considerably. I think he almost considers it a personal insult to be seen this way.
What form will the cure take?
Well, we have prepared a small container. The mixture itself will be fairly unspectacular to look at, despite the importance of it.
Affect my other
As
questions.
you will. What do you want me to say?
Will things be getting back to normal now?
Well, once we have the cure in hand, we will determine the best way to get it to the most people as soon as possible. It will take time, so we'll treat the most severe cases of plague first, regardless of station. I just hope, well, we'll worry about other things later.
What concerns you, Arabeth? Tell me.
We are very near our goal, but I can't help but worry about the effects of the plague. There is a great scar across Neverwinter. Already I see the distrust. The mood of the city has changed. When all is done, the people will want someone to blame, and I don't know if we will find anyone. I shouldn't ramble on like this when we are so close to a cure. This is a happy day, and we got here because of you.
I have questions about your fellows.
I'm certain they can speak for themselves, but I will answer any questions you have.
How's Lord Nasher faring?
You should really ask him that. He despises being thought of as weak, and would much prefer to be involved in any talk of his health.
Has your opinion of Dester changed any?
I would ask whether your opinion of him has suffered. It was your efforts that brought us this far. His claims of action seem based on your results. While you searched, his Helmites blessed. While you fought, his Helmites blessed. The comfort he brought will pale next to the actual cure you have provided. Of course, he is needed for the final ritual, so I cannot dismiss him entirely. Fenthic also serves as his advocate, so he must be deserving of some respect.
Will your relationship with Fenthic improve now?
This time has been difficult, and our difference of opinion made it more so. Fenthic and I have had little to speak of besides the plague. I understand why he vests so much hope in Dester, but I could not. I know the power of faith, but you need to back it up with action.
The gods are powerful, why not rely on them?
I am a paladin of the just god tier. My sword is edged with belief, but it is my arm that must still swing it. I simply feared that if we waited for faith alone to save us, we would have more martyrs than survivors. Yes,
Goodbye.
Farewell for now. There is much I must do to prepare for the casting to come. The incantations are very complex.
That really doesn't have any updates to it at all.
You should speak with the others. No doubt they will each have their own feelings about how our situation has changed.
Alright, let's speak to Fenthic next, because I like him.
Hello there. A grand day, isn't it? And you are to thank. It was your effort that allowed us to progress this far.
You found the Waterdhavian creatures, allowing Dester and his Helmite brethren to concentrate on helping the spirits of the people. Now he can construct the cure and all will be well. I was happy to be part of the team. Yes, I knew you could be trusted, just as I knew Dester would prove critical. Even now, well, let's just say he's helping, despite what others think. Really, Fenthic, now is not the time for such talk. Others will not understand like you do. Of course, it is better that we look forward. In but a few moments we will have the cure. Why did you hesitate to tell me something? Oh, it was nothing really, something better left unsaid. It's a matter for Dester and I alone. You can tell me I've proven myself trustworthy. Yes, you have. And I will not push you aside. I have seen my companions do that too much already. You see, Dester has been pushed out of the plans for the ceremony. His efforts to help are ignored. My companions mean well, but they are too untrusting. Have you done something to help him? It's a small thing, really. I mean, he needs to help for the cure to work. He shouldn't be held back by suspicions now. He's proven himself. You see, for the cure to work, he needs to draw magical energy from the Temple of Helm. It's apparently very dangerous. It might kill him. Erebeth and the others would never allow it, so I gave him the key to the wards for protecting Castle Never. The magic of Helm will aid in our spell. Is there a precedent for this? Will it work? Dester has assured me that it is all very sound reasoning. It is but a simple thing that will ensure the cure is as potent as it can be. Doesn't that leave the castle unprotected? Of course not! I would never endanger the castle. Dester will simply channel a little Helmite energy to help the cure be as potent as possible. There is no danger. The wards are still in place. No one can enter or leave without alerting those of us with keys. What would Erebeth think of this? Erebeth. I love her dearly, but her eyes have been closed by the horror of the plague. I must do this for the good of us all. You will see. Go back to my other questions. What'll happen during the ritual? The Tyrian priests have already begun the incantations. Erebeth, Dester, and I will join them when we are all ready. We should have the cure soon after. I hope it will work based on the advanced symptoms. There are so many people infected. What form will the cure take? I don't really know. I would like to think it would be an inspiring beacon of magic and hope, glowing with divine energy and radiating healing warmth. Of course, the size of the container we've prepared seems inadequate for such a miracle. I may be a bit overexcited. I have questions about your fellows. Oh, I would not presume to speak for them. If you wish to know what they think, I'm certain they would welcome your questions. How's Lord Nasher faring? He's kept his gallant posture throughout, though I worry for him. He will not show a need for help. He may be far weaker than he seems. Will your relationship with Arabath improve now? What? I'm not sure what you mean. Certainly we have been occupied by the events of the plague, but I wouldn't let our minor disagreements color my love for her. You think she feels differently? I haven't seen any signs of it, and I certainly know her well enough. She's just concerned for the sick. You are mistaken. You keep secrets from her. Isn't that a clue? I have done what I must for the good of us all, and I believe all my actions will be vindicated in the end. As I've said, some people just have trouble understanding matters of the spirit, even those that seem wise in every other aspect. Goodbye. Yes, it is best that I concentrate on what is coming. I will have to be very careful not to disturb the incantations Dester utters during the ritual. You should speak with Dester and Lord Nasher. While their views of the coming ceremony are no doubt different, it would be wise to speak with both of them.
Well, hello. I imagine you are well pleased with yourself. This is your doing, after all.
I did more than you can claim. I got results. Oh, I don't question your results, but I hope to have more say in the outcome. My Hellmite brethren and I have a lot invested in this. Of course, now is the time for you to step aside. The ritual will not require you. You may watch while we create the plague cure, but do not interfere. Why did you have Fenthic give you his castle Neverkey? That is my affair. I explained my needs to Fenthic, and he saw the wisdom in it. Getting proper result from the ritual requires a certain amount of risk. What do you intend to do? I'm going to fulfill my promises and make sure the cure is successfully created. There is no other purpose to this ceremony. You must admit it seems odd. Perhaps to you, but this whole ritual is beyond your understanding. We may rest assured that the cure will successfully be created. Back to my initial questions. Question about the ritual. Then I suggest you study magic for a few more years. You are not a part of the spell, so I see no point in having you mimic the incantations. We will invoke energy both arcane and divine, and when we are done, there will be a cure for the plague. That is all you need to know. What will you do after the plague is cured? With the cure in hand, my reason for being in Neverwinter will be gone. I will be returning to Helm's Hold for the time. Beyond that is my own affair. Questions about your fellows? My interest in these people is shrinking as we near our end of the plague. You would do better to speak with them. Bye. Yes, let me concentrate on the ritual to come. Goodbye, Violet Niam. I'm sure you are proud of all you have done. I believe you have yet to speak with Lord Nasher. You should do so before we commence the ritual. He is your lord, after all. Yeah.
Well, you must be the one Erebeth has told me of. I must say that I appreciate what you have done. I am pleased that we could count on the average wayfarer to rise up and help Neverwinter in this difficult time.
Fenthic says he gave his ward key to Dester.
I would ask you not to push into the affairs of my trusted advisors.
Sorry.
Fenthic has my full confidence, and by his word I trust Dester to act responsibly. Do not concern yourself with it. Castle Neverwinter is well fortified, and nothing shall disrupt the ritual. The cure is all that matters now.
I have questions about the ritual.
Thank you, but that will be handled by Erebeth, Fenthic, and Dester. The details of it need not concern you.
Will things be getting back to normal now?
Things will not be normal until we have captured and punished the culprits behind the plague. I have never seen my Neverwinter injured so.
Investigations in the dock suggest you knew Bengal blood sale.
I've had some association.
No.
I will allow it. Thank you, but that will be things Bengal.
There we go.
Yes, I had reports of his activity in the docks. We used to clash during my adventuring youth, but things have changed. I would have sought him out, but not while I am weak. To face him now would taint the battles we've had before. I've new villainies to deal with. I will allow it, though I would request that you make it brief.
I have some questions about your fellows.
If you wish information about my trusted advisors, I suggest you ask them yourself. They have been instructed to be cooperative.
Goodbye.
Yes, it is best that we commence with the ritual. Ready yourself. The plague ends with this.
The ritual can now begin. Dester, Fenthic, and Erebeth have added their skills to the ritual, making arcane and divine energy. The cure for the Wailing Death is within Neverwinter's reach. This is so exciting.
It's working. Concentrate.
Soon. Very soon. It's done. It worked. We have the cure.
Yes, Fenthic. I have the cure.
What do you mean?
I know this is pressing, but I'd really like to loot. Just a copper ring. Oh, Dalen's feather. Yes, I want this. I'm sorry, Air, but just wait a moment while I loot. And, let's open this up and plop some of this stuff in. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that I'm wrapping up anyway because it's dinner time.
Hurry! Get through the portal while I can still maintain it! Find the cure! Get Dester and Fenthic too! He may be under a spell or... I don't know. Can you imagine? I must wish Fenthic harm rather than face the possibility that he might have known of this.
Fenthic has followed Dester. Let's hope he went to stop him.
What was he thinking? If he had a part in this, it hardly matters now. He looks like he fled with Dester. The people will not accept this action. People won't let this pass. They have been denied a cure, and they will want vengeance on the traitor and anyone that helped him. I won't be able to protect him. I won't. Perhaps delivering Dester will mitigate things. Find him alive if you can. Find Fenthic and get him to... I don't know. I don't know what will help now.
What'll happen to Fenthic?
I don't know. People will think he's in league with the greatest threat we have ever known. I don't know. He was mistaken. He was an advocate for a traitor. People will not understand his naivete, his trust. Could you blame them for finding a scapegoat?
What are you going to do?
I'll maintain the portal as long as I can, but it may be a while before we can send guards through. You'll have to go on your own. I'll also try to make this sound better than it is. I can't hide Fenthic's blind trust of Dester, but if I explain it in context, maybe...
Where does the portal go?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't see through Dester's magic. It probably leads to wherever he and his false Helmites originally came from. Dester claimed he came from Helm's Hold in the east, but I don't know how that could be true. They would have no part of a plot like this. Wherever the portal leads, I'm sure it will be dangerous. He must know we would send someone after him. Be careful.
If Dester and his Helmites are fake, where are the real ones?
I don't know. Perhaps Dester killed them. It seems impossible. He came from Helm's Hold. If that great hall has fallen, this is an even greater tragedy. This is a huge undertaking. It seems like Dester has done all this to promote the plague. But why? So many dead. Now the hold?
I'll go as quick as I can. Maybe I can catch up.
The city guards are needed elsewhere, so this task falls to you. Go before the portal falls.
But that is all the time I have for today, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I have been Raelle, and I will see you next time. Bye!